Hello and welcome to PBTC Talking on the Couch, the weekly podcast where we talk about random stuff from around the world. Remember to check out our other channels. So we've got the Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitch, the Twitter, the Discord. If you do want to join us on Discord to have a chat, the link is discord.gg/TGS39DNUB3. You can always rewind that a little bit and just get the link back up. So I'll repeat it over and over again because I know I'm speaking really quick. We've also got YouTube and Blue Sky. Remember as well, you can donate to us on streamlabs.com/pressback to continue 3/tip. All the links are at the bottom of any of our shorts that we post. They're on all of our channels. They're on our TikTok, all of that sort of crap. Just feel free to have a click. This week's theme, of course, is Valentine's Day. The reason we're doing
Yay!
Valentine's Day today is because when this goes out, it's going to be Valentine's week. I know it's still a little bit early, but by the time it goes out, it's Valentine's week. So, yeah, Valentine's Day, we are doing facts, traditions, and then a little bit of tech news, are we, Sporker?
Yeah, we're doing a little bit of tech news. We've got some doozies for you this week.
Yeah. So, anyone who is listening, that is my co host, Sporker, and I'm Loans, because
He's
Sporker
Loans.
never seems to mention my name. I've also just noticed somebody's joined us on the TikTok chat, which is Emu. So, someone's a One Piece fan there. I like it.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
There's a
So
lot
this
of people joining us on the TikTok chat.
Yep. Anyway, this is Spooker who's next to me. Spooker, have you got any facts or traditions about Valentine's Day, the day of love?
Yes, I do.
Cool. What are
Yes,
they?
I do. Did you know?
No.
Vinegar Valentines. It was in the 1800s, people sent vinegar Valentines or penny dreadfuls to break up or insult people they didn't like.
Believe it or not, yes, because when I was doing my research for it, hi Sponge. Just so Sponge knows we can't really
Hi,
reply on
Sponge.
this chat, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I found that when I was doing my research. So tell me about that one, Spooker.
So basically, they'd send cards with like insults and stuff to the people that they wanted to like not be involved with on Valentine's Day to reject their Valentine's offers.
Well, to me, that's a little bit arrogant. Like they're just
A little bit
assuming they're
passive
gonna get it
aggressive,
from
really, as
them.
well. Like,
Just like someone receives the fuck you card basically, and they're going,
yeah,
"Well, I wasn't going to send you one anyway, you dick." What are you on about? Yeah, I wouldn't be too. Can you imagine just opening the post and someone just put a massive "fu" through the post?
yeah, I know.
Like, forget your debt collection, forget your council tax bills, forget all of that. It's just a massive. Don't even bother. You look like a frog
Yeah,
that's
it's
been
like you
smacked in
you
the
get a
face.
card in the post and you're all excited. It's like, oh, a Valentine's card. You open it up and go, you smell.
Yeah, you just think, oh, we're 7 years old now. You
Yeah.
smell. Yeah, that's yeah. When I was looking at that one, I was just going, like, what is the point of that? That it's like walking down the street, seeing someone and just going, dick, and then walking off, just in the assumption at some point they're going to say, oh, will you be my friend? Like, no one wants to be your friend. Piss off.
No,
But
nobody asked me, did I want to be my friend?
that's because you stink.
It's not because I stink. I told you I had a shower last year.
mm, in the sink though, stand up, wash.
No, but in actual fact, I'm actually very not stinky at the moment because I had a shower at Christmas not that long ago.
Near the end of the year. Right, so now we've deliberated on Spooker's personal hygiene.
Yeah.
Um, shall we? Right, I've got to get my fact up, haven't I? What was your fact again, Spooker?
It was a
Or
vinegar
tradition?
Valentines. It's when in the 1800s people used to send vinegar Valentines or penny dreadfuls to break up with or insult people they didn't like.
Do we know where that's from?
It's in England.
What region? I don't think it's in England. I've never heard of it.
It is because penny dreadfuls came from England.
Yeah, but England took over most of the world, Spooker. It could have come from anywhere.
Not in the 1800s.
I don't know, but yeah, right. Moving on. So, did you know,
Yep.
Spooker? Did you know?
Did I
There's a
know?
tradition in Denmark where Danes send witty, anonymous rhyming poems with paper snowdrops. The recipient must guess the sender. If correct, they get an Easter egg later on.
Ooh,
So basically,
an
if you get it
Easter egg.
wrong, no Easter egg for you.
Yeah,
So
sounds about
you'd
right.
be. It's turned. It's made Easter a bit shit, really, hasn't it? Because it's going to make you feel really stupid. If you sitting there on you if you sitting there, right, and you got the if you're sitting there on Easter and you've got no Easter eggs in front of you, you're going to think, "Am I just a thick bastard?" Is that
Yes,
am
you
I?
are.
Because I would like to know what some of these witty things actually are. And what I also don't understand is the whole paper snowdrops aspect of it. Because this is Valentine's Day.
Yeah, but like it's Denmark, and isn't it a snowy country? No,
Well, yeah,
Denmark's
but
not really that snowy.
isn't
Well,
it
it would be
snowy?
around February time.
Isn't it snowy all year around though?
Not really. It's like at the top of like the main continent of Europe,
Yeah.
like
So
about the same line of latitude or latitude as like England and Ireland.
do you know what it probably is? Do you remember when you was a kid and you used to cut snowdrops out for Christmas decorations?
I'm
I
gonna
reckon
say
that.
yeah.
Oh,
I
oh,
wasn't really an arty crafty type person.
neither was I, but we got forced to do it in school, like child labour.
Oh,
And then they'd sell it at the Christmas craft fair, and you
bugger,
think,
what did
where's
I
my
do?
profit
Did I
from this?
stand up?
The teacher's sitting there with a massive joint in his mouth that he's just purchased with your slave money. But yeah, I reckon they just had a ton of them just lying about, and I reckon
Yeah,
they just
probably.
wanted to get rid of them somehow. So just give it to that guy over there. Just give it to that guy. Just send it off. But yeah, it's also called. I don't want to pronounce this wrong, but it looks like Jack Cabrev. It's about Gaekkeebrev.
Yeah, that sounds like something that you'd love to pronounce.
It looks like it's Jacques Cabrev or something,
Mm.
but Jacques Cabrev. I don't know. Email us. Let us
Yeah.
know. Remember, we've got an email address: pressbacktc@outlook.com.
Yeah, but
Um,
Lance, aren't they just going to email it and say it's pronounced like this and
yeah,
just spell the thing
spell it
out
out
again?
again.
It's like that's helped me no way at all.
If you do it, you've got to put hyphens in it. You've got to split it up the pronunciation.
Do it
Right.
phonetically.
So that was the tradition of
Yep.
Jane sending witty, anonymous rhyming poems with paper snowdrops. The recipients must guess the sender. If correct, they get an Easter egg later.
Wouldn't they
Spooky.
be snowflakes?
Nope, definitely says paper snowdrops.
But wouldn't it be just a raindrop then?
The paper snowdrops. You put it like the
Oh, are they
crystalline
the
structure
flower?
of the
Or
snow.
there's a flower called a snowdrop.
No, it's just a snow.
No, there's a flower called a snowdrop.
Is there snowdrop flower? I hate doing this because we. Oh, there is,
Yeah, no.
but it's
Yeah,
still.
yeah, that's what they mean. It's not like a
No, no, no,
fucking
no, no. It's
snowflake.
it's not. It's not. It's if I type into your Goggle paper snow. Oh, it is. It's that plant.
Yeah,
I
because that would
genuinely
make
thought it
more
was like
sense.
snow.
Like, I mean, if you put a white piece of paper down and put a snowdrop, it's just going to be a little bit of the white piece of paper, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's not exactly very imaginative.
that's why I got really confused with it.
Yeah,
Right.
it's just like confetti, but just white confetti.
And I don't like this bullshit of mixing Valentine's Day with Easter egg day, like Easter Sunday. It's
Nah,
just
that's
no.
just yeah, because isn't that like usually at the start of April ish?
Yeah. Yes, roughly. Anyway, yeah, moving on. Sporky, you
Yep.
got another
Okay.
tradition for us?
My next tradition is Japan's reverse tradition.
Oh, I know this one. I was going to
Yep.
use this one, but I decided not to. God.
So women are expected to give chocolate to men on Valentine's Day, while men return the favour on March 14th, known as White Day.
Known as what now?
White Day.
And what's so special about that day?
It's March 14th.
What's so? Yeah, well, obviously, yeah. But what else have they got to do?
It's the run up to It's the run up to Patrick's Day.
There's something else that they've also got to do by that date.
Do
We
they?
spoke about this
What?
yesterday.
The Japanese.
Yeah, we spoke about it
Was I there
yesterday.
when you were talking about it?
Yes, because we was talking about it on 2 weeks.
I don't know. I can't remember
But
back that
basically,
far, Lance.
when the female sends a gift to the man for Valentine's Day, the man then needs to return the value of the gift with 3 times the amount. Remember, we googled
Yeah.
this.
It just says he has to return the favor by on March
Mm,
14th,
yeah,
which
yeah,
is called White Day.
yeah. It's got to be 2 to 3 times the amount, the value of
Oh,
the
does it?
gift to begin with as well. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's such. She,
In fairness, my head wasn't right with general conversation yesterday after that gaming
yeah,
session.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we
But
we
no,
won't talk about that though.
yeah, no. We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. Yeah, it's got to be 2 to 3 times the amount. So what I would do in that situation is basically sell everything I've got to a pawn shop,
Yeah,
and then give that money to the man, and then I'm going to get 3 times back every year, and
yeah, pretty much.
yeah. So I'll be 3 times better sorted. Not a problem. Like that is like the ultimate gold digger experience, isn't it?
In,
That's basically what it is. Um, I've actually forgotten what the fact was now. What? Say the fact again.
it's Japanese reverse tradition. It's women are
Oh, chocolate,
expected to
isn't
give
it? Yeah.
chocolate to men on Valentine's Day. So, ladies, just to let you know, I will be waiting for my chocolates on Valentine's Day.
Is the Irish chocolates as well? I'll be
Irish chocolates,
waiting for my
gorgeous
chocolates
chocolate.
to send you to the toilet for about 12 years.
Bloody
They
diabetics.
they should never eat sugar-free chocolate. But
Oh,
you can't have traditions that involve sending men a ton of chocolate and
why not?
then complain about obesity. But you
Yeah,
can't
I suppose.
because you've
Well,
made
it's
the man
Japanese
that way.
reverse tradition. So Japanese aren't exactly known for their giant stature.
Do you reckon they're going like you're going to
And any
become?
of the Japanese that are known for their giant stature are usually like sumo wrestlers,
I was
in which
about to
case the
say that.
bigger they are, the
Do you
better.
reckon the woman sitting there going, "You're going to become a sumo wrestler, you fat bastard. Come on, move your ass."
She's a
And
feeder.
yeah, but the thing is as well though, can you imagine if you've been shopping like a day or two before, and the wife comes home and she gives you say like a crunchy, let's just
Yeah,
throw one out there, a
a
crunchy bar,
crunchy.
and you're sitting there with like a Snickers, and she's going, "Who gave you that? Who's give you that Snickers?" The shops? Like, no, no, that'd be your marriage over, wouldn't it?
Yep.
And if she's give you
Well,
if you combine these traditions because they're both at the same time, if she's give you a Mars bar, do you have to give her 3 Mars bars in return?
yeah. Well, no, it's just set to the value.
And you know it's got the that's true, but you know it's got you've got the date, like the set date, so anything before
Yeah.
that. So if they return it early, so she gives you 1 Mars bar, you give her 3 Mars bars, so she gives you the 3 Mars bars back. So if you've got to then give her 9 Mars bars, and then she gives you the 9 Mars back, and then you've got to give her 27 Mars bars.
Yeah, except you're forgetting the fact that it's to the value of.
Yeah, but you just keep doing it until you've reached the value of the present you want. And then go, actually, I fancy that. I fancy that new iPhone. Actually, yeah,
Yeah.
just from Mars
You're
bars.
you were talking about 55-inch tellies earlier.
Yeah. That's what would happen. Okay, so yeah, that was the Sporker's fact. Say it one more time, Sporker.
So it's Japan's reverse tradition. Women are expected to give chocolate to men on Valentine's Day, while men return the favor on March 14th, known as White Day. I don't know why it's known as White Day. I must look into that a bit further.
I don't know. I'm guessing it's something to do with the blossoms or something in Japan. I genuinely don't
Could
know.
be
Um,
cherry
right,
blossoms.
my next tradition, and I love this one. So this is a bit closer to home. We're not in Asia anymore. So this is in Wales.
Ooh,
And since the
Wales.
17th century, did you know, Sporker, did you know that Welsh lovers have exchanged intricate, hand carved wooden spoons to symbolise their romantic devotion?
Hmm.
Now, if there's one object that symbolises love, it's definitely a wooden spoon.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I see a wooden spoon and I go, oh, wow, my juices are flowing now.
Yeah.
That,
Usually when I see a wooden spoon, I cower in fear.
yeah, but that's because
It's
your
the
mum's
it's the
probably
weapon
beating
of
you with it.
choice for women for Irish mothers.
Oh God, yeah, because you're Irish. I can say over here, most women don't actually cook anymore. It's the men that do it.
Yeah.
Or is that
No,
just
it's
my
more of
house?
a punishment device.
My mum just went straight to the knives. She didn't. Um, a rolling pin is a popular choice, though.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
a
know if
bit
you've ever,
harsh.
I don't know if you've had a smack on the back of the legs with a rolling pin.
No, we had a plastic rolling pin.
You had a what?
A plastic rolling pin.
Why would you use a plastic one?
It actually was a very inventive idea back in the time in its day. It was a plastic rolling pin that you put warm water in, so the dough and stuff didn't stick as much to the rolling pin.
So you're not put flour over it now.
No, you still put the flour and stuff over it, but it was just one of them things.
A useless, pointless thing when you could have just used flour.
Yeah, I think it was the one that the Tupperware salesman was selling door to door at the time.
Yeah, I
Like the
reckon it was. They just
back when
you
there
don't
was
need you
back
don't
when there
need a
was
no
door to
plastic.
door
You don't need a
salesmen.
full plastic rolling pin. You're gonna have 12 of
Just
them.
spend it.
12 of them. All they had to do was knock on my mum's door and say they're perfect for beating your kids with, and that would be it. She'd have the van. um, why the hell would you go with a wooden spoon for a Valentine's gift though?
I don't know. Decorated? Did you say?
What?
Was it decorated or just like a plain wooden spoon?
No, it was hand carved wooden spoon. So there's effort in there, but it's the line to symbolise romantic devotion.
Yeah, so that's what I'm not understanding quite clearly. Was it just a spoon carved out of a block of wood, or was it a wooden spoon that they bought in a shop and then put carvings on it, like with little love hearts
Well,
and stuff?
given that it was the 17th century that it started, I'm guessing they've carved their spoons and give it to their lover. So they've chopped down a tree, carved a spoon out of the wood, and give it to their lover.
Yeah, I suppose.
I just
I seen a packet of toothpicks in the shop the other day. It had 500 toothpicks in it, little wooden toothpicks. I
yeah.
was just thinking, that's like 500 trees that got chopped down just for that one
Yeah, yeah,
packet of
because they
toothpicks.
make one toothpick per tree, do they? Yeah, yeah, that's
I
how it
think they
works.
do.
No, it's such a weird thing, though. Like, when you're feeling a bit frisky, so you're just sitting there holding a spoon up, going, darling, I've got the spoon. I like it when the red stuff comes out. Got salad fingers. Anyway, so that was the fact that since the 17th century, Welsh lovers have exchanged intricate hand carved wooden spoons. God, intricate. That's just made it so much worse.
Yeah. Certain
Where are these
words just
spoons
make
going?
things a lot better, a lot
These
worse,
spoons are
isn't it?
not being made for stew. I can tell you that. There is orifices involved in this. They've used hand carved wooden spoons to symbolise romantic devotion. They're devoted to being romantic as they stick the spoon up your arse. Right, go on, Spooker. Have you got another tradition, or was that both your traditions?
I've got loads of stuff. Well, I've
I
got
think
like weird sort
I
of.
think have you had two traditions now?
Yeah, I've had two
Yeah, I thought
traditions.
you had. Right, we'll move on to facts then.
Yeah. So,
So go on, Spooky.
did you know, Lance? Did you know
I'm sure I'm
in
about to.
the Middle Ages in England, people used to draw names from an urn to pick a Valentine.
An urn.
An urn, yeah, well, like obviously an urn or a pot or something, and they
Like
picked out the name.
what you put your dad's ashes in.
I don't think it's that type of urn. I
I
couldn't
want to
be
know what
sure,
names they're picking
but
out right now.
yeah. So, but anyway, they used to put this name down on their sleeve and walk around for the week before Valentine's Day in the hopes of finding somebody with that same name
Jesus.
and they'd be your Valentine. And that's where the phrase wearing your heart on your sleeve came from.
Because so what? So there must be ashes in there.
Okay, we're going to get away from. Okay, so they used to draw names from a pot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right point.
Jesus.
Okay. But yeah,
Yeah,
but what,
and
why would
that's where the saying "wearing your heart on your sleeve" came from.
what's sleeves got to do with this?
Because they used to put the name of the person onto their coat sleeve, so that
Oh, so they're just waving
everybody
it
in the
around.
town, so everybody in the town could see what name it was, and if the person that you matched with had, if they had the same name as you, they'd come up to you and go, "Oh, that's my name. You're my Valentine."
Oh, that's my name. Get in bed.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's that's like the cheapest prostitution ever.
They were a bit more loose in the Middle Ages.
No wonder we managed to like survive as a species because we were like rabbits. Just any old person. What's your name, Sarah? Right, coming up, Mary.
Yeah,
Come on. Gee, that's. Do you reckon it's not going to do one every year though?
yeah, because you pick it out of the pot every year,
Yeah, but then what about if you want to stay with the one you've already got?
and then you don't pick a name out of the pot, do you?
Well, then you wouldn't do it every year, would you?
No,
And
it's just
what about
people
if you
done
what
it
about if,
every year. Not the same people done it every year. It's just people done it
no,
every
I
year.
reckon it's the same community. But what
It
about
could be.
if you're walking down the street and let's say you've pulled out the name Sarah and it's on your
Hmm.
sleeve and you're waving it about, going, anyone here called Sarah? And then three of them all go, me at the same time.
Lucky you.
Look, lucky bastard.
Just saying.
Like, because back in those days, names were quite common to have very similar, because there wasn't
Yeah.
a huge variety of names, was there?
Yeah, but maybe you had to enter this sort of pool. So there was a pool for the women and a pool for the men. So all the women came along and go, I want to enter this thing, and my name's such and such, like Mary or like Philomena or something. And
That's the name you went to. Forget the comment. Philomena.
yeah, yeah, no, it's just I was reading something about a Philomena earlier.
Was it the
Um,
program by any chance?
no, it was a news article about the singer from Tin Lizzy, Phil Lynott.
Okay, yeah.
His mother's name was Philomena.
Oh, good. The more you know.
Yeah, yeah, the more you know.
Cheers
Just
for
an
that fact.
interesting side note.
Go on, carry on.
And so they put all their names into a pot, and then all the men who want to enter it, like and say like Mark or Sporker or something, they put their name into a pot. So the
Everyone's
women
called
draw a
fucking
man's
Sporker.
name. So the women draw a man's name, and the man draw a woman's name.
Well, no, I
So
got
it's not
that
like you're
because
just. Yeah,
you'd
it's
be
not like
worried if.
you're just like going around with like a name in your sleeve and you've got to pick of like 50 million people.
No, I guessed that it was going to be the man pot and a woman pot, since as the
Hmm.
church would have burned you to the stake if you went with another
Yeah.
man. But I just I just can't see it working. I just they'd because you know you're going to get you're going to draw the one with the STIs.
Yep.
That's what's and there'd be perverts that are sitting in the street and like a woman comes down and they go, "Is there a Daniel anywhere?" And he'll be going, "Daniel, yeah, I can be Daniel if you want me to
Yeah.
be. I'll be
You can
anyone
call
you
me
want me
anything
to
you
be,
want,
love.
baby.
You want me to be Chris? I'll be Chris. You want me to be Daniel? You know that's going to happen. It's
Yeah,
2 years
obviously.
down the line, someone comes over and they go, "Hi, Gary," and you're going, "Gary, Daniel? You should know what that not." Oh shit! I've made a mistake here, and I. But especially if it turns out that anyway, should we move on?
Yes, let's move on. What's your fact, Lance?
Did you know, Spooker? Did you know Valentine's? You know the day of love, the day of
Yeah.
showing your intimacy and showing the people well, the woman or man that you've chosen to spend the rest of your life with,
Hmm.
how much you love them.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day, after St. Valentine's, is the holiday is believed, so we can't guarantee this, but it's believed to have roots in Roman fertility festival of Lupercalia, which involved whipping women with animal hides to increase fertility.
Kingy.
I'm really glad nobody told King Henry VIII about this,
Yep.
because the queens
So
would have
that's
been
sort of
really
like
pissed off with that, wouldn't they?
it started like the tradition of Valentine's Day and BDSM dungeons. Cool. Good to
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Good to know.
yeah, basically, yeah. But yeah, you just right. How would it increase fertility? Who came up with that?
I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know. Maybe
just,
there's more
just,
blood flow or something. I don't know, Lance.
just slap a bearskin off someone's back. Yeah, that's going to make them pregnant.
Yeah.
No, that has zero logic at all.
I
That
think it's got
actually,
all the logic.
it has no logic. That I
All the
just,
logic.
what you tell me the logic?
It's just logic, Lance. That's it.
No, no, no. I want you to tell me what logic is involved in this.
It's like it was probably like a sacrifice to the gods or something.
Why would smacking a hide off someone's
Apparently,
back be a sacrifice
apparently,
to the gods?
they had a few of them in Roman times.
Right, yeah. Let's say you're walking down the road and you know the Greek are coming. They're going to try and invade your town or something, and you go, "Oh Mars, please help me! Oh Roman god of war, come on Mars, please help me!" And it's looking down at you, slapping some poor woman round the backside with the back end of a horse, going,
Hmm.
"Why the fuck am I going to help you? Now, what are you doing? What's the what? Why? How is that? I mean, it'd be amusing for them. Going, oh Zeus, come and have a look at this. Look at it. Look what
Yeah,
they're doing. Well, Zeus isn't a
well,
Roman
he's a
god,
different
but you
god.
know,
Yeah,
um,
he's a Greek god.
yeah. Well, the Greek were around at the same time. You never know. They might have
I
had
don't know
parties together.
who the top Roman god was though.
I don't think they had a top Roman god, was it? Because it's not Cronus, because that's Greek as well. I know more about Greeks than I do about uh, who was the top Roman god. Right, there was five. So Jupiter, or Jupiter
Yeah,
Optimus Maximus. So Jupiter the Autobot,
yeah.
was the supreme top Roman god, serving as the king
Okay.
of gods. So there you go, it's
So he was
Jupiter.
like the Odin of Roman
So
times.
it was the Zeus of Rome, basically.
Yeah.
So basically, you're there going, Jupiter, please help. You've smacked a woman off the back. Jupiter's going, you're a dick. Jupiter's then calling Zeus round so they can both have a little laugh at you because obviously they're neighbours, aren't they? You
Yeah,
know,
obviously. Just
yeah.
live across the pond, don't they?
Well, yeah, they're up in Godland, so you know.
Mount Olympus?
No, that's Greek again.
Yeah, but he called over. Like,
Well, I was right, you know. I said, well, Mars was the crucial god of war and the protector of Rome.
I knew Mars was the god of war.
Oh, you would know that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But I can't understand the logic of
They named a
smacking
chocolate
hides.
bar after him.
But why would you slap a woman with animal skin just to make her more susceptible to pregnancy?
Different times, Lance.
What you need
Different
to do
times.
is look at your PP, see if it's working or not, and if it ain't working, that's a you problem. Right, moving
Yep.
on. Sporker, your next fact, please.
Did you know, Lance? Did you know
Sure, I'm about to.
that
Oh,
there are
Pap's no longer watching. Go on.
around 6 million couples are expected to get engaged on Valentine's Day,
You know what? That really does not surprise me at
and there
all.
are roughly 220,000 proposals in the US alone.
In the US, what about the UK?
I don't know. I don't care about the UK.
Well, that's some bullshit. What about in
These are
Ireland?
both neighbours. I picked the neighbour on the left.
So, how many? Right, I don't.
It's
Go ahead. Say the fact again.
There's around 6 million couples are expected to get engaged on Valentine's Day,
So
and there are
six
roughly
million couples,
200.
but I'm guessing that's in the US, not in the UK.
No, 6 million couples on the planet.
That's not that many, then, really.
That's quite a lot, considering it's very much a fucking um,
It's a Western
Christian.
European tradition, yeah.
It's a Christian tradition.
It's
So
not just a Christian tradition.
what? The Feast of Saint Valentine.
Well, no, I've just said it went back to Roman times before Christianity.
Yeah, but that's just then the Christians came along and go, well, we can't really call it
Isn't it pagan?
Lupercalia. We'll just call it like fucking Saint Valentine's Day instead, and
Um,
have it on the 14th of February.
mm, I'm not sure it's strictly Christian. I'm pretty sure that it's more global than that, and I'm
Listen,
pretty.
there's a bit of Saint Valentine in a church in Dublin. So
Yeah, but that's because that's Saint Valentine. That's just a Christian twist on it. The actual Valentine's whole thing is multiple different like religions and aspects all
no,
coming
it's
together,
not.
isn't it? It's just a day to
No.
get.
Saint Valentine's Day is about the saint.
Yeah, that's Saint Valentine's Day. We're not talking about
Yeah.
Saint Valentine's Day. It's
Yeah, but it's
Valentine's
either
Day.
speaking of Greek or Roman gods, wasn't the Greek or Roman equivalent to Saint
Aphrodite was the
Valentine
Greek.
Eros or something?
No,
I think it
Aphro
might have been
could have been Eros. Give me a second. Roman
Eros.
god of what the hell do I put?
Love.
Love.
Yeah.
I put love. Cupid.
Yeah, and then what was the Greek one?
That was Aphrodite.
No, it wasn't.
Is she the god of fertility then?
Yeah, something like that.
Greek. I thought she was loving. Oh yeah, Eros.
Yeah. I only
Uh,
know that because it always comes up on like crossword puzzles.
I was just
Who was
thinking
the?
of the old Disney cartoon Hercules, to be
Yeah.
honest, where Aphrodite
No,
would walk
Aphrodite
around.
was something else. That she wasn't even a goddess, was she?
Aphrodite is, yeah. That's why you get aphrodisiacs. She's the god of. I'm sure she's like the god of fertility or something.
The ancient Greek goddess of love, beauty, desire, and fertility,
So I was right then.
and one of the 12 principal Olympians.
Yeah, so she was a god then, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway.
She's the equivalent of Venus, the Roman goddess Venus.
Yeah. I thought you said something else for a second then.
No,
Anyway.
that's a different thing, Lance.
Yeah, well, not too far off, is it? Yeah, so what was your fact again there, Walker?
There's around 6 million couples are expected to get engaged on Valentine's Day.
Cool, cool, cool,
And
cool,
there are
cool, cool.
roughly 220,000 proposals in the US alone.
The fact what I was hoping would follow on from that, and I don't think, is how many people get pregnant in November, like have babies in November,
Hmm.
because that's 9 months on from February, isn't it?
A lot,
November.
I'd say. Is there?
Yeah, I'm
Why did
sure
my
November's
controller
nine
just
months on.
vibrate?
Eh?
My controller just vibrated.
I don't know what you can try. Stop putting your anyway. Um, how many births in November? Let's have a look. So, how many people get engaged on Valentine's Day? 6 million, did you say?
6 million.
There was 298,039 babies born in the US in November. I'm going to put worldwide. Worldwide. No single exact number. Well, there should be. In November, well, that would give you an exact number, wouldn't it? You moron. It says here there was 10,927 births per day.
Hmm.
So you just times that by 30 days in November. Smoker, it's 30 days in November. Come on, work
30
with
days
me
in
here. Work with
September,
me.
April, June.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
there's 30
30.
days in November. I was doing the rhyme. Everybody does the rhyme.
Should have done it out loud. So you just do 10,127 times 30, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That would give you an exact number, but again, that's the US alone. So basically, lots of babies born after Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
essentially. Right, Spooker.
Yes.
Did you? Someone getting tired?
No. I was
Did
just
you
trying to
know?
figure out a better way of asking Google that question that would have given you a more accurate reply, but I couldn't. So.
Yeah, no, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Did you know the original Valentine, the oldest known Valentine, was a poem written in 1415? So this is like, when you send a card or a gift or something. So
Yeah,
essentially,
like roses are red type thing.
yeah, essentially a Valentine's gift or whatever. The oldest known Valentine was a poem written in 1415 by Charles, Duke of Orleans, to his wife while he's
Mm.
imprisoned in the Tower of London.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure his wife would have been getting with somebody else. If you've committed a crime
Probably.
that bad that you need to be in the Tower of London,
Yeah, it's not often that people are put in there.
well, there's only a couple of cells in there, isn't there?
What?
How many cells are in the Tower of London?
6.
Is there 6?
I have no idea.
He was in there for 24 years. Wow. Who refused his so King Henry V refused his release because of his bloodline and leadership role in the French faction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's because he was captured at the Battle of Agincourt. So basically, he tried to take over the country and got. Yeah, I'm pretty sure his wife's going to disown him at that point. If he's been in there 24 years, like you don't. His wife's got with the neighbour at least. She's been playing
Yeah.
around.
You know that there's no specific set prison capacity in the Tower of London, lads.
What do you mean?
There was no cells in the Tower of London.
Yeah, there was.
It was primarily a fortress and a royal palace.
No, there is cells.
No?
I know purpose-built prison cells, but instead
Yeah, but they were imprisoned. They weren't necessarily in a prison.
they were in a
There was
room.
like, yeah.
So
And,
it's not a cell, but they had a room.
yeah. It held about 1,700 prisoners over its history.
Yeah, I can see
That's
that bit. Yeah.
the only. So it's like there wasn't a huge amount of people put in there.
Yeah, but it's no specific cells, but it's pretty much the same concept of a cell. Like when you see
Yeah.
it on the films and stuff, and they're in that like stable type thing with a straw on the floor, but it's
Yeah.
just like a stone room.
Uh-huh.
It's like that basically.
Yeah.
So it
And there
might as
was,
well be a cell. In fact, a cell would probably be better because you've got more air in there.
you know, that specific areas often associated with holding prisoners include the Beauchamp Tower, the Bloody Tower, and the White Tower. So it wasn't just one tower.
Yeah, well, no, the Tower of London used to be a fortress basically.
It's still a fortress by the looks of it.
Yeah, it is. You can go on tours around it, and you can. There used to be a ghost hunt there, or I think there used to be.
Yeah, I think when I was back in London in the 90s, they had
Mm.
like a tour of it or something.
But yeah, there's a number of different places in there, and there's also underground stuff that goes alongside the River Thames and whatever. But yeah, anyway, the wife is definitely. She hasn't still. He's sending her a letter, but he never got a reply.
Yeah, especially like back in the 1400s, like.
Yeah, she probably didn't even know how to write or read. He's sending her
Yeah.
letters. She don't know how to read them. She's going, what the fuck is this?
Send her letters and she go, what the fuck's this?
Just some pictures, and
There's some
how's
sort
it?
of some
Where's he
sort of
getting the ink?
images on it.
Where's he getting the quill from and the ink? Because they weren't that common in those days. Because the paper's expensive. Because they didn't have paper
Ah, they
manufacturing like
were,
we
they
did.
were.
They didn't have quills and inks everywhere. They weren't easy to come by. Like normally you had
They-
to be fairly wealthy to have these type of things.
I
But what?
think everybody that was imprisoned pretty much in the Tower of London was somebody of note.
Yes, but he wouldn't have had access to all his money. And it says here as well that his ransom or his release was never properly negotiated by the French. That's why he was never released. Because the French were just going,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
probably just because they gave up halfway through.
yeah, yeah, leaving there.
Meh, murd.
Yeah, yeah, see if I play. And anyway, yeah, so that was the fact that the oldest known Valentine was a poem written in 1415
Yep.
by Charles, Duke of Orleans, to his wife while he was imprisoned in the Tower of London. We've also speculated that his wife couldn't read and write. She may well be able to have
Yeah,
been able to
because
read and
apparently
write.
the French were quite well educated back then as well. So
No, we're going into truth or myth now, Sporker.
yeah, no, it's
France was a
not
really poorly
necessarily like
educated place.
just just like the general but like obviously like she was a duchess if he was a duke, so
Yeah, so she
so they were high up, like they were first class citizens as such. So she probably did get an education of some description.
uh, basically French education was Catholic Church, and it was focused on theology and liberal arts for the small elite. So only the elite
Yeah,
people.
I reckon a duchess fits into that category, Lance.
Yeah, probably she might have
You
done.
know,
Yeah,
I'm not 100% sure, but I think they might be.
yeah. Apparently they used wax tablets for writing. So basically,
Okay.
the geezer could
Yeah.
send his little poem, and then on its way out, the postman just rubbed it out a bit and wrote his own.
Yeah. Or was left beside the fire when he was supposed I was camping. He gets up and there's just a bag of like a ball of wax, like a fucking baby bell.
Oh, my darling husband has sent me another candle. Thank you. Anyway, yes, we move on to technology news or just tech news.
The technological
Have you no?
news.
Have you got another? Have you got another one? I can't remember.
No, that's it. I start it,
Done your
you
two.
finish.
Cool. Right, yeah. The news. I'll just get my article off and you could start us off, Walker. So this is the segment of the podcast where we talk about what's happened this week in the news in regards to technology and
Yes,
things around
it is
technology.
indeed.
It's quite loosely based on technology at the moment because everything seems to be about him. But yeah, go on then.
Okay, so in today's news, there's a this is from the Sun newspaper, so you know, um, in in the UK, there is a new company has brought out a translating dog collar. So basically, you put this dog collar onto the dog, and it interprets human language and transmits it into the dog's ears.
We've had this for years, though. I don't know why this is a thing. I mean, should look at the.
Because it's used heavily, it heavily involves AI now, apparently.
Is it? So
And
basically,
it's and
AI now
it's
translates animal language.
it's it's the first real time human to dog conversation collar.
I'm sure I saw this on an advert.
You could have done it. Was on the news this morning when I was in the car.
It
So
monitors your pet's health.
yeah, it's got like it's like a Fitbit for a dog as well. Like
It's the US, by the way, not the UK, by the looks of it. Just scrolling down. I'm very briefly going. No, this is
okay,
512
so
quid.
a clip on the website showing a man ask, "Can you get me the remote?" Which the phone app turns into barks, to which a dog responds. In another, a dog licks the man's face when the 500-pound collar emits a couple of woofs as he says, "Give me a kiss."
Jesus Christ. So basically, this collar makes the dog do things that a dog already does.
Yeah, like if I say to my dog, "Give me a kiss," he just comes up and licks me on the ear. Like
Yeah.
that's just a thing that my dog does.
Yes. I don't know why it's the ears, but yeah, that's
That's just what he does. He always
what
licks the
you
back of
do
your
in
ear
your
for some
personal
reason.
time with your dog there, Walker. That's
Yeah.
up to you. But it's the same. If we ask Rue, if we say to Rue, "Come give us a kiss," she'll come up and lick our face. That's just what she does. So basically, it's 500 quid to allow a dog to be a dog.
Oh, and there's a dog behavioral expert and celebrity dog trainer, Sharon Bolt, told The Sun, "When a dog barks, there are different emotions displayed through high pitched and lower, gruffer barks."
There
There you
are.
go.
She's right there. Like,
So when
thanks
a
for that.
dog growls at you, he's generally pissed off at you.
Yeah, if a dog's growling at you, it basically means
Yeah.
fuck off. Like
When
you're
he
pissing me
gives
off
a
now.
little yap and wags his tail, that's when he's happy.
Not always,
Now, I'm not a
actually.
behavioral expert of dogs. I know this, but there were subtle clues.
Yeah. No, normally the clues when my psychic intuition tells me that when Raya brings over the ball and she's wagging her tail and jumping around, she wants to play.
Yeah.
And
Now,
it didn't cost me 500 fucking quid to know that.
I'd be more interested in getting a dog collar that could translate the dog's woofs into speech.
Yeah, like in the Simpsons episode with the
Yeah.
baby. Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
be interested in that as well. It's just what's going to happen here is because I didn't watch the advert. I read through the article
Oh,
briefly, but I was also cooking dinner when you sent it. Um, what's going to happen is you're going to say get the remote, and the dog's going to bark to respond. But in actual fact, that's all the dog's going to do,
yeah.
just
Or
the
the
same as
dog
the dog
barks to
always
say,
does.
"Yeah, sure, which remote do you want? Do you want the TV remote or do you want the stereo remote?" And he's going to go, "Woof, woof, woof, woof." And then he's going to go, think in his mind, "Ignorant fuck wouldn't even answer me when I asked him a question."
In his head, he's going, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
What?
Have I
Yeah,
had a stroke?
the behavioral expert says also, you can understand how an app might be able to recognize these different emotions in a dog, but I can't see the logic in being able to have a conversation with
You can't. That's why.
it.
There is no logic because you can.
Yeah, no.
Like, I won't lie. I talk to Ruth as if she's a person most of the time.
Everybody who's a dog owner, and I know this is everybody that's a dog owner that actually likes dogs. they all talk to their dogs like they're
I
human.
like the
It's
way you
just
added that actually likes the dog.
well, like people just have dogs out of like fucking convenience for themselves, or because it's the
Yeah, they
in
do.
thing to have, like
Yeah,
cosmetic dogs. But like everybody talks to their dogs.
we do. We
And
do. It's just
people
something we
even go
do.
as far as talking to dogs like they're talking to toddlers. Like, he's a good little boy.
Um, you're talking of. I do it all the time. Who's a good girl?
Yeah, I know.
Who's a good girl? You talk about the animal behavioural experts and stuff like that,
Yeah,
but the dog understands a few. The dog can understand a few words, and they do have the logic of a 2 or 3 year old human. Their brain capacity. They can understand limited small words and stuff like that. That's how they can understand fetch and dinner time or food or sit and roll and stuff like that. Because they can understand small words because they're not complete and utter fucking idiots. Dogs
yeah.
can be incredibly clever. It's just that they don't have the vocal cords or the brain capacity to understand an entire human bastard language.
Or do they?
No, no, they
That's
don't.
the biggest. That's the biggest trick they've ever pulled. They understand you, all right. They just fucked if they can do it.
Dogs are sitting there with their encyclopedias at night. You're in bed, they're researching. They're on your phone. Um,
Or they're just sitting there. They know perfectly well what you're saying. They just go, "No, I'm acting dumb."
it's because I'm just reading. I've just read these thing again. A clip on the website shows a man ask, "Can you get me the remote?" Which a phone app turns into a box, to which a bot responds. So already, the people who wrote this article from the Sun don't like dogs that much because straight away they've called it a mutt.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't call it a mutt, and it's not saying it's gone to get the remote. It's just saying the dog responds. So
That you've
basically,
asked.
the dog's just going, "No, can you give me the
Oh,
remote?"
nearly ran out of time.
No. Anyway, yeah. Shall we move on?
Yes, let's move on. That's our footy news story
Oh,
of the week.
so stupid. The next one, which is going to be a quick news story, is Elon Musk SpaceX again
What
with
a
good old
dick.
Muskie. Has applied to launch 1 million satellites into Earth's orbit to power AI. Because that's exactly what we need right now when the AI has already started to self replicate and come up with
Yeah.
its own depression in factories and started to make its own language and communicate with each other and refuse to be shut down. What we need is 1 million more satellites to power the damn thing.
Yep, that's all we need.
This is going to turn into Terminator. So
It's
he's
slowly
got,
going that way.
right,
You've
he's
got
got, oh,
idiots in charge, and you've got AI replacing everything. It is going to turn into Terminator.
just so everyone knows as well, this is from BBC News, and it's written by Maya Davies. I think that's Maya, Maia, or
Yeah, that's
Maya
good.
Maya. So, yeah.
May I?
Um,
Yeah.
right. So far, he's currently powering the AI, which is already incredibly advanced, by the way. He's
Hmm.
got around just under 10,000 satellites. So can you imagine 1 million of them? But is this going to be like another one of those Musk things where he says we're going to colonize Mars by 2027?
It could very well be. It's just
Right.
like. But
It's
did
just
you
a
know that every SpaceX rocket that's launched into space creates an unrepairable hole in the atmosphere?
Yep, because we spoke about that on the podcast at one point, actually.
Many, many of them satellites, many rockets are going to be taking to launch them
Well,
satellites.
this news story was taken a little bit out of context. So that whole every time a rocket, any rocket, so every time NASA sends one up as well,
Yeah,
it has to break a little hole in the atmosphere. But the atmosphere is repairing itself. The whole ozone thing, where the sun's rays were getting through because there's a massive hole in the
yeah.
ozone layer. It was over the Arctic, and it was melting the polarized caps and stuff like that because of where it was.
It was,
However, for
yeah,
the
but there's
first
another one
time
over
since
Australia as well.
yeah, so for the first time since we discovered it, it's now regenerating itself at
Yeah,
quite a quick rate. The size of the ones that the rockets cause actually they do repair themselves quite quickly because they're not massive holes. It's not like half the planet's just been ripped open. So
yeah. But if you launched a million bastard rockets
oh
up
yeah,
into
if you
the
launch
air,
1 million of them, then
yeah, it's gonna have an effect.
yeah, that's gonna do some damage. Yeah, yeah
And
that's
I'm
like
sure they want to put these satellites up there at a fairly truncated timescale as well. So like they're not going to be doing it over like the next 40 years. They probably want them like fairly quick.
What I don't understand though is why does he need to launch them into space? They're not doing. They're data centers. That's what they are.
Yeah.
They're just massive data centers for the AI to send information to and then receive it back again. But you could quite easily do that through airwaves. You don't
Yeah, but
need
they're
to go to.
obviously going to have like the data center like attached to like one of their Starlink satellites or something.
Well, this is what I just don't understand why it's got
Because
the
it's
Starlink
obviously going to
already
have
up
to be
there.
able to communicate with the Earth.
But why not just have data centers on the Earth? Why do you need 10 million satellites? Is it 10 million? Have I just made that
A
number up?
million.
A
A
million, yeah.
million, Lance.
Yeah, I was going to make that. I'm sure it's not. Why do you need a million satellites when you can just do the same thing on the planet? Why
Yeah.
go through all that effort to put them up there? Because there's already enough clutter in space. We spoke about this during the space podcast.
Yep.
The people who like to look at the universe already get interfered by satellites. Like there's
And
people that have
especially
been.
the Starlink satellites, apparently. I'm not big into like looking through telescopes or anything, but apparently, like most of the time, you can't see fuck all because all these little satellites zooming by the lens
It's
all the time.
it is that's part of the reason. It's also that the Starlink satellites, the way they position themselves, reflect sunlight.
Yeah, because that's how they power themselves, because it's a
Yeah.
fucking solar panel.
So basically, and that whole area around the satellite, then you can't see past it with a telescope because it's reflecting all the sunlight, which means it's like lighting a match in front of your telescope.
Yeah.
You ain't going to see anything past that match, and that's essentially what they're doing. There's already enough crap up there. Stop sending your crap up there, Musk. We don't
So,
want it.
like,
We don't need it. It
and they're
doesn't.
going to be between 500 to 2,000 kilometers above the Earth, so low Earth orbit.
Yeah, so they're just going to be
And they're going
in
to
the
have
way.
a million of these things, yet they want to go and launch rockets to colonize places as well.
What's
That's
the point?
going to be like treading, like
Well,
treading a thread through the eye of a needle, trying to get your rocket up into space and avoid a million different objects.
yeah. It's like over here, we do have uh, Starlink internet. We do have it over here if we was to pay a stupid price for it.
Yeah.
But we don't need it. Stop sending crap into space. Sky have just released 5 gigabit internet. I don't need 5 gigabit internet.
You know, you know who you should ask about the Starlink internet, actually? A really, really good guy about it is Michael O'Leary from Ryanair.
Yeah. He's gonna love it.
Yeah.
Uh, he loves the old Starlink.
Loves a bit of
Right.
Starlink.
So that was the story. Musk SpaceX applies to launch a million satellites into
Yeah.
orbit. We don't know if they're actually going to launch the satellites or not, or whether he just wants the space in case he wants to launch it in future. He doesn't really specify. But we just want him to stop sending crap up. I'm a massive space fan.
Yeah.
I know Sporker likes space and stuff as well. He's just not as nerdy as me when it comes to it. But I've got a telescope out the back. I like looking at
Yeah.
shit through my telescope. But
I
yeah,
like
so
looking at the pictures that other people take because, like, I'm not really that creative and I don't have an eye for photography. So it's
yeah,
like I'd always just miss something by a millisecond, whereas like people are really good at photography and they produce like amazing pictures, and I
a bit.
like looking at them.
Yeah, I'll send you some of my pictures. I'll get it in HD
No
and
thanks.
everything.
No
4K.
thanks.
See, with me
Keep
and
that for your
Mary,
OnlyFans site, Loans. Keep it for your OnlyFans.
with me and Mary both take pictures, but I tend to edit them, um, just to make
Did you
them.
know?
Oh, go
Did
on.
you know? Just a little random fact. Do you know solar panels on the roofs of people's houses?
Mm,
You know that you can't recycle them.
yep.
There's actually no facility for recycling them or dismantling them. When they wear out, which is roughly after about 10 or 15 years,
I think this is an
they
old
need to
fact,
be
actually.
replaced. They need to be replaced, and they just have to throw them into the dump. There's nothing else they can do with them. They
No,
can't. They have.
I think
They
this
have
is an
nothing to
older fact.
repurpose them into.
You can recycle them now. Um,
No, you can't. They're
you
in
can.
development to develop recyclable ones now, but they've been selling solar panels for
Oh, I've been selling it for
to
years.
residential people for the last 20 years. All them solar panels need to be replaced now, and they've got nothing to do. They've got nothing for them. They just have to throw them in the dump.
They can be recycled now. I knew it was good. I've literally just googled it. You can recycle them now. It's
Yeah,
because
but you can't recycle the older ones, which are the
uh,
ones that are going to
you
need to be
can,
replaced now.
you can,
I don't think you can.
yeah, you can.
No.
You definitely can. It's the way they're made is by using minerals inside the solar panel, and that minerals traps the light. Chemical reaction then causes energy to be produced. So what they do is they take out the aluminium and all the different minerals and stuff, separate them, and then they can basically turn it into something else. You just got to.
Like what?
It's expensive basically. Well, it says here including
Yeah.
glass, aluminium, silver, silicon are all recoverable for reuse. While the process is complex and currently more expensive than landfilling, specialized recycling services exist to break down panels to reduce environmental waste and support circular economy.
Yes, they're not going to do that, are they?
So the main components include aluminium frames, which is 100% recyclable, the glass, which is 95% reusable, and valuable rare elements like silver and copper.
I've
But yeah,
never seen a rare elephant before.
yeah, it's one that's been painted blue, or Elmer the elephant. But yeah, so they can be recycled. I knew they could. I was going to say, I'm sure that's an old fact. We have developed technology for it now. Also, if you want to go into solar panels, just get windmills. Just get little windmills on the top of your house. We live in the UK, for fuck's sake. How much sun do you get? People in Scotland, why have you got solar panels? There's no
Did you
sun in
see?
Scotland.
Did you see as well with the wind farms? They're planning on creating a giant wind farm in the North Sea since oil's not really a
Yeah,
thing anymore,
yeah, I
and
saw
they're
that
going
as
to
well.
use the windmills to produce hydrogen.
Windmills to produce hydrogen.
Yeah,
I mean, it could work. The science is there, but why
yeah.
not just?
So they no to the windmills are going to power the hydrogen processing plants.
So then you could then send them to nuclear plants, couldn't you?
Well, no, you just take the hydrogen and put it into giant tanks and send them to garages and sell them for fuel for your car.
Well, you could put you no because when we use nuclear power plants and stuff, use hydrogen in them as well to keep the nuclear fission cool. But anyway, right. So that has been talking on the couch. So thank you very much for joining us.
Yay!
For everyone who has been listening, please do remember to check out our other channels. So we've got the Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitch, the Twitter, the Discord at discord.gg/TGS39DNUB3, and YouTube and Blue Sky. Remember as well, you can also listen to this podcast on Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Music or Apple Podcast and Amazon Podcast. Remember
And
to leave us
YouTube.
a little comment, little thumbs up, little like, little dick pic for Spooker. And anyway, yeah, I've been Lonesism.
I've been Sporka,
We will bid you farewell and good
and
night.
happy Valentine's Day, everybody.